Madrid going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Vinicius Junior, he's onside. Bellingham, and he's gone looking for safety. And the keeper's got it again. Alexander-Arnold. Quarter of an hour played. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Madrid are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. He's chicaning, put it away! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Lewandowski deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Valverde. Oh, important interception. Balde gets it away. Yamal. Chouameni. And here's Rodrigo. He's had it taken off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Valverde showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rafinha. Pedri. De Jong, just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Pedri. Chouameni. Valverde. Koundé. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Balde. Now it's Dani Olmo. Chouameni threads one in. Balde makes the interception. Balde getting this one clear. Valverde. Eder Militao. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Rodrigo. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
¡Gol! Marcó en el minuto 40 el dorsal 5.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
That has ended up in no man's land. Some resolute defending there. Martinez. Madrid leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
De Jong. Over to the left. And here's Rafinha. Lewandowski. Pedri. Gets his pass away. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Mendy. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Madrid head in, having made the crucial breakthrough, and to that end there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Koundé. Chance here to counter. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Yamal. Yamal had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Valverde. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Great chance! Oh, Waters has fallen kindly here. Oh, that was no routine save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Rafinha with the short one. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well timed, excellent interception. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Bellingham. Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
And smartly reclaimed. Well, played right into his path. And he's certainly onside here. Shot at goal! And the ball's come loose here. Chooses to go back. And the shot! Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Vinicius Junior. The message is clear, none shall pass. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Can he finish? We've got a goal! Barcelona are back in business.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
We have
20
got changes here from both
será
sides, in
sustituido
fact.
por el
That
dorsal
has
6.
certainly made things
Cambio de
interesting.
jugadores.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that is a little undercooked. Vinicius Junior. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Yamal. Who saw this coming? Madrid certainly weren't expecting this. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That has been cut short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That'll be a corner. Corner number 2 then.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 5, el dorsal 9 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15, el dorsal 7. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Rafinha goes short. Well read, and the danger is averted. Danger averted for now. Forwards and with intent. And now they can clear their lines. Madrid will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Bellingham chooses to go cross-field. Goulart is herring after that one. Modric in acres of space out wide. And here's Modric, shapes to shoot! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Gavi, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Bellingham has found the net here, of course. Well, that pass isn't the best. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Bellingham taking in the accolade. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
The action has already started. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rafinha.
Oh, really well played.
He is through here. Pedri. Oh, this is a very good run. Eder Militao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's played in low. Valverde. And he's had a hit! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! He's got himself an absolute peach. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Oh, that was vital. Araujo wins the duel this time. Now it's Mbappe. That has been cut short. Rodrigo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Nice ball, and he's in here. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Pedri. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good-looking ball. That's a nicely measured pass. Tchouaméni gets a foot in here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Rudiger chooses to go cross-field, and Alexander-Arnold, and here's Rodrigo. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Alexander-Arnold, and that's been drilled in. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rafinha. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, important interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Rafinha.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And he's straight offside. And that's been won straight back. Alexander-Arnold. Showing good feet.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
De Jong. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Dani Olmo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Lewandowski! And he's found the net! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1.
E così si chiude la prima frazione. Speriamo che i nostri si aggiudichino la ripresa.
Madrid get the ball rolling for the second period. Nicely intercepted.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mendy. He's going to be disappointed with that. And he's picked out the run. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Dani Olmo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And he's been shifted off it. Valverde. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he cuts out the supply. Dani Olmo. Pedri. Lovely bit of skill. Pedri charging forward, the ball at his feet. Couldn't squeeze it through. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. It's Lewandowski! Oh, he's been caught napping. That's going to go a long way. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
De Jong. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rodrigo. Pedri, oh, perfectly measured that. Rafinha, well-timed, excellent interception. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Hops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Lewandowski. Pedri. He's looking wide. Valverde looking understandably energised after his goal. Bellingham looks to clip it forward. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He could be in here. This is promising. Yamal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Plays a sharp little ball here. Rafinha. And he stands tall, impenetrable.
Barcelona merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Madrid could not have chosen a worse moment. Ball on the spot. Can he? As close to a certainty as can be.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Sostituzione per il Barcellona. Numero 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Barcelona go into the lead.
I think what we've just seen is further...
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. That is a brilliant interception. Koundé challenged just a bit on the firm side.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He has found the way through. Casado, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bellingham. Madrid must do something here, and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Camavinga. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Brahim Diaz.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's found the way through. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Rodrigo. Mendy. And that's that. Madrid did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. And a fantastic, tight venue, the Gavis, now looking every bit a 21st century stadium after the recent renovations. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Played back in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rafinha. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Lewandowski. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So, naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. He's having a good look here. Might be danger here. Vinicius Junior did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Alaba calmly anticipates. Rodrigo threads one in. Rodrigo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Mbappe. Madrid have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Eder Militao, bustling and very visible inside the box.
Well, I can imagine it's going to be quite a scramble for the ball, but we know who has the magnetic impact.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Rafinha picks it up out wide. Rafinha. Yamal! Rudiger can get it clear. Dani Olmo. He's in, surely! Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's really drilled it.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Valverde. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Rafinha, and he's gone backward here. Spread it left. Pedri. Decent hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Balde. Pedri. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Forwards and with intent. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Mbappe. Rodrigo! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pedri.
have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Gets his pass away. He's looking to set free a runner. And he's straight offside. With Rudiger. Bellingham. For Valverde. And they can counter here. Now it's Rafinha. Lewandowski.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Oh, well played. Bellingham. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Yamal. Oh, that's nice. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we're off again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. He's looking for the runner here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chouameni. Played out towards the right wing. Bellingham.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Chouameni. Well timed, excellent interception. And the counter is on. Dani Olmo is wide and looking to get onto this. Lovely bit of skill. Koundé. Alaba producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And now they can clear their lines. Well, they've got it again. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 17.007 spettatori.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Lewandowski. That's a nicely measured pass. Yamal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And the shot! He's dealt with that really well. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. And the break is on. De Jong. Now Martinez. Valde. Pedri. Rodrigo. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Pedri gets a foot in here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yamal, and it's Lewandowski. Now it's Rafinha. Up he goes! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And here's Lewandowski. Alaba gets across to intercept that.
Barcelona showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Madrid desperately searching for the winner here. Vinicius Junior! Dani Olmo takes control of it and he's on the move. That has been cut short. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target. Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Great defending, strong and determined. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Chooses to go back. Swept in. Yamal! And that has been clubbed away. Well, that has not gone well. Bellingham providing an outlet on that flank.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
It's Lewandowski! And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And it is bouncing here in Bergamo. Not the biggest venue, but for volume and colour and personality, it is just great. And that gets things running. That has been cut short.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that has been cleared. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Lewandowski. Little pass back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Oh, and he's through the middle. He's in space and looking for options. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, nicely intercepted. Back into the middle. Thuram! Now, who's going to be first to this? So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I've been very impressed with this fella Upamecano. We all know of his impressive record, but he's a lovely blend of athleticism and technical nous that he developed from quite an early age. It'll be interesting to see who his opponents bring to the table to test him, because testing him demands a lot.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Mbappe! Great position here. Conte! Oh, they could be caught. And again! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Olise, and here's Mbappe. Rafinha. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Can he get onto this? Valde. Strong running down that left flank. Koundé does well to get it back. Oh, that's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. Out of play for a throw. Oh, that's a key interception. Gives it back, fiddles it through. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, no joy this time. And that's really well manoeuvred. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Balde. Rafinha is herring after that one. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And here's Mbappe!
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Koundé. Camavinga. Balde does really well to win the ball there.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's neat. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is good alertness. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pedri.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Thuram. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Olise. Olise! Rafinha. He can run onto that. Rafinha. And once more he proves rigid and robust. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're underway again.
France clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Well, they've got it again. Pedri. De Jong. It's Pedri.
Oh, really well played.
Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Can he put it away? Superb goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory. He's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Yamal looking to get on the end of this. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Dani Olmo.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Driving through the middle. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, played right into his path. Mbappe. Camavinga. Olise! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Sostituzione per il Barcellona. Numero 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Fonte. And that is a little undercooked. And that's a throw-in.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Camavinga. He's looking to set free a runner. Now it's Nkunku. And that is masterful defending.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Pedri making good progress on the right-hand side. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Time for a change in personnel. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Lewandowski. He's got to be in here. Skims, hits one.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
France have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. And he's quick to get it clear again.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That has not gone well. He's got away. Oh, shooting chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Rafinha has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Rafinha plays it short, and that's played in low, and that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Rafinha. He's got the shot away! And that's a real chance missed.
Lewandowski really did let them off the hook. They could have wrapped it all up.
It's their second corner of the game. He's tried one! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Araujo gathers from the goal kick. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
He can get that clear. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
Barcelona probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
And he was quick to react. Gavi. Martinez cuts out the pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's Lewandowski! Off the post! Rabiot goes forward. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. And it's Dembele. He's played him through. Martinez deals with that. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second-half goal.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.